Sometimes you want to just use the template itself with as the element instead of filling it in or replacing it. And I actually am going to hit D on my keyboard, and that is going to change my color picker to black and white, and I'm going to hit X on my keyboard. I use this all the time, and it's going to exchange the black and the white. So now the white is my foreground color, and I actually just want a white mat around my photos, and so I'm going to get my paint tool and paint it, but I had to make sure first that I was on the correct layer. And where's my other mat? Here's the other mat, and make sure I'm on it, the layer for it, and I'm going to hit that with the paintbrush, and I can just fill it in and use it like that and not replace it with anything. The next method is the Control J method. It looks like I'm going to fill in, I'm sorry, I'm reading my own tutorial while I'm doing this. I wrote it so long ago I don't remember what I need to do. I'm going to use this paper here as the paper for this solid colored let's see, it says paper mat 2. I need to keep raising it so that it is above. I like to keep them above the template that I'm working on. And what I can do here is hold down the Control key once again and click on the icon in the Layers palette, and you'll see that there are marching ants around here. I don't even have to have this paper visible to make this work. I'm going to make this layer the active layer for the paper and hit Control J on my keyboard, and now you're going to see that it's created another layer right above this layer, and it is actually, I can appropriately in the space. If need be, this layer we can delete. In fact, all template layers are just going to make it much larger of a file, and we won't need to do that. Now comes the Control G method, and well, you'll see first of all the background layer. I can move it up, and this is the background layer, and since they're the same size, I can just delete the layer from the template and leave that background layer there replaced. I needed to really do that. Now I'm going to do the ribbons. Let me turn my page of my tutorial. You'll have to pardon me a moment. And I have this paper layer, and I'm going to bring it up till it is right there, and I'm going to duplicate it, and here is the it's right above this ribbon layer, and I also need to put it above these ribbon layers. So I'm going to duplicate it again. So now I have it 3 times, and each time it's right above the template for the ribbon. And this is the Control G method, the method that's used most often. And I'm just going to simply make the paper layer that's above the ribbon layer, the active layer, and then hit Control G on the keyboard. And now you're going to see a little drop down arrow that's saying that this is grouped with this, and you can see that this ribbon has now changed into the color of the paper. And I can go do that with each of them, and you can see how quickly it fills them in. Now, once again, you won't want to keep this template layer because it's just going to make your file larger and just going to fill up our hard drives. So I can right click and choose merge down, and it's going to put those two together, but keep it filled in. And now if I wanted to again use this, even though it's filled in, it still can act as a template. So let's say I wanted to copy this again and pretend it's just a different kind of paper. I can hit Control G again, and once again it's still grouped with this. So don't be afraid of merging those together, because this is still going to maintain its shape, and you can change it to a different paper later if you still want to. Now we're going to go down here, and I want to show you that if you do decide to leave these two layers as they are and not delete them or merge them together, if you want to apply any drop shadows, you're going to want to apply it to the lower layer, because if you put it on this layer, it won't do any good. You're going to want the drop shadow applied to the lower layer of the two groupings. Let me see if there's anything else here in my tutorial that I need to show you. I think that's about it. I do have some other things in here, such as my button. I can raise up and till I can see it. Where'd it go? There it is. I guess it would help if I turned it on. And then I can position my button, and I did have some text already brought in that I could play with. I can turn it on, raise it up till it's visible. And you can see I had another text layer in here. I don't know where it went now. But you can see it's really beginning to shape up now. And if you have any questions, just be sure that you write in the forum, and I can try to help you the best I can. And I hope you have a lot of fun learning and playing with this.